Okay. For me, I think it's the standard of our educational infrastructures that we have. We, I think, we have a standard syllabus that we follow, but um, will I say the federal government or the stakeholders have not been able to, pay enough attention to the educational segment of the country. So look at our schools, our universities. They keep bringing out graduating underbaked graduates that cannot even stand for themselves. They are not job worthy. They can't even stand defend themselves. Starts from the four walls of the universities and the schools. So if the government can really, you know, increase the budget, educational budget, and invest into our university to make them standard, I think we'll start getting it right.
Well, it has to do with poor foundation. If your foundation is very, very poor, what can be done at the higher level? If you already have a poor foundation from your primary school, you now go to secondary school where we have special centers like many secondary schools. During exams, including external exams, they collaborate with, how will I say, the invigilators to write the answers for them, give them the answers. So what do you now expect by the time they go to higher institution? The foundation is already very, very poor. So how can you now improve on it at the higher level? So that's the problem, poor foundation from the lower level. If I have my way, government must declare an emergency at the lower level, meaning primary school level. Because even if you build 5,000 universities, and the foundation is already poor at the primary level, secondary school level, what do you now expect lecturers to do where in the universities? So that's the problem with the poor foundation.
One thing that I observe in school these days, most students they don't normally go to school as before. As in, they use most of them they use money to buy their results. You see a student that you say I'm in school, you'll be seeing them maybe from school they will travel to some other places, and during the time of exam they will just buy machineries that will help them to write their exam, and after everything they will come out with results. When you don't go to school you don't know what goes on there. When you are done with the education you have the results, you cannot defend what you don't know. Can't defend it. That is the problem that we have in Nigeria these days. That is the problem. For me, that is what I think is wrong with the educational system.
The what went wrong? Educational standard went down. Let's bring it back up. The language laboratories of those days. You understand? The right exposure to the original speakers of this language, and then generally, we should move away from the culture which allow and condone things done anyhow. You understand? You get. If you want to speak English, make effort. If you want to do your local language, feel free.
In the first instance, I think most of these things we see on the internet and we look at it as if it is a difficult thing for graduates to express themselves. I see some of them as kids because I cannot imagine looking at a whole graduate who has gone to school not being able to express him or herself. All the same, in answering the question, everything about language or about communication needs constant practice. If you are not in constant practice with it, you are likely not to get it. So this, I feel, is one of the major reasons why graduates are not able to express themselves very well. It is because they are not constant in the practice of the language.
Okay, I think one of the things that schools should implement is not force, but they should be intentional. It's not just schools now they teach just theory. They don't pay attention to the practical aspect. aside theory, teaching in classes, they should be able to, be intentional about writing, how people write, how people speak. It's not just about, I think that we do something in school, in 100 level, we do GST, that's in English. Aside just writing, there should be practicals for areas in English. So
The changes that they should make it should start from home. Because when the foundation is destroyed, what can the people up do? There's nothing they can do unless they start from beginning. When the beginning is okay, everything be okay. That's why we are praying that our government they should invest in the education. When they invest in the primary education, from there to secondary to tertiary education, I believe everything will be well okay.
I believe that one of the things the government we have today don't actually invest much into education. The educational sector has been neglected, has been abandoned, and as it stands right now, I want us to understand that the government needs to look into the educational system, and when it has to do with the graduates themselves. The truth is, we have a lot of people who actually are not reading. Being in the four wall of a school does not mean you are educated. Many are not working on their intellectual capacity. Many are in school because they want their friends to be associated with them. They want to feel among, and they want to actually show off, or actually want to tell people I'm in school. No, we don't have people who are going to invest their time. And I think there's something as well concerning the lecturers, the teachers themselves. They've not been able to make educational system, the delivery of their teachings interesting to the students. There's a way they deliver right now, and it's not actually appealing to the students, and most students are not able to assimilate what the teachers are giving to them. And parents as well have their own area which they should also look at, because we have a lot of parents which today they actually have the resources to spend on the child, and they are not looking into if the child is actually working on his or herself. They actually look at maybe possibly the family inheritance, and as a result of that, they believe that if either we are in school or not, we are going to fall back on our parents' inheritance, and this is not going to work out for any child at all in our society today. So I think it is high time we begin to look into these factors, and with this, I believe the education system will be a better one.
From background level, there should be proper training for students from their schools, from their primary schools and secondary schools. And also, the government should try and bring in the use of video, audio visual teaching, like use of videos and audio visual teaching, so that they'll be able to assimilate whatever they are learning or teaching them faster.
I think what they should do is improve the school curriculum, add lots of activities that has to do with English speaking or even other international languages like Spanish, because I doubt the normal regular school, I doubt they are learning Spanish or other languages. It's just English, and that's English. They are not even doing justice to it. So, and the students too, they should self-learn. Whatever they are being taught, it shouldn't be just in school. Beyond school, they should do things to better themselves. You understand, their English speaking, they should enroll for courses and mix with people that will help them achieve better speaking English.